The following is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.
Next goal will win the hockey game and move in to the second round. Here is a shot from Rankin. They scores! Nathan Rankin, a 3-2 overtime winner, taking the selfie with the glove.
It's time for the 2025 State Hockey Tournament presented by Kubota on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by AGE, Papa Murphy's, AirTech, Hepper's Sports Center, Beck Motors, Xander Auto Parts, May Adam, and Lake Area Tech.
Now it's back on the far side. Schneider square away. That shot, he scores. Owen Schneider sends the Capitals to the third place game and the Rangers to the championship on a power play goal.
And by Whale Construction, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Weatherall Roofing, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Envirotech, and Pelican Power Sports.
It'll be played back again. Dozark waiting, and a pass now in front. They score! It's Keegan Kitts. He wins it in overtime, and the Capitals get third place. Kitts scores, and the Caps win.
And by Wagner Auto, the Hockey Headquarters, the Field House, Ferding Electric, First United Methodist Church, Hermanson Endodontics, and the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association.
Not covered and play continues. It is going to be moved up. Schneider for Colley. He scores! Jacob Colley in overtime. Brookings 2024 state champions.
And now to the Kubota booth for the call of the game. Here's John Winkler and Jim Lloyd.
It is our third place game here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. The Brookings Rangers, Sioux Falls East Flyers. Both teams played great games yesterday, coming up just short in both of those games, and now they look for a third place trophy to finish out their 2024-25 season. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd as we get set for our third place game. And Jim, both these teams, they got to be devastated after last night's game. The other side of it, now you have to come back and play again on Saturday, and your championship hopes are dashed after playing. Both teams left that ice on Friday night, both thinking that they should have won that hockey game. Both played well enough to win the hockey game.
Yep.
And now you have to come back and say, we got to win one more game. We can't go 1-2 in the tournament. We got to find a way to get a third place game. Both these teams we'll see who responds the best coming off of that loss last night.
Yeah, this is the one game of the championship Saturday that is a how do you respond game for both teams. How are you going to respond? Brookings Rangers, they expect to be in the championship game. They're not. And Sioux Falls East played well enough against the top team in the state, and they're also not in that championship game. So you come here with a little pride, and you put your uniform on, and I think once they take the ice and get the game going, I think it's another hockey game. But I think there's a lot of mental challenges that you have coming into this game and getting ready for it.
Yeah, it was Brookings in that first semifinal game that had a 2-1 lead in the final 2 minutes of that third period, but then 2 goals 11 seconds apart gave Sioux Falls West the win to move into the championship. Sioux Falls East had a 1-0 lead against undefeated Rushmore through 2 periods. Did not score in that second, could not score the third, and gave up 3 goals, the fourth one being an empty net goal given at the end of the game to make it a 4-1 win for Rushmore. Like I said, both teams, they had the right game plan. They had everything kind of fall into place. They felt like was falling into place, and then just came up just a little bit short that are devastating with those losses. And two, while one being later in the game than the other one, I think both are pretty similar in how they felt after that game, how close they were. And now it turns into, we got to go win a third-place game. And for both these teams, like you said, Brookings expects to be in the championship every single year they come here.
Yep.
Sioux Falls East and West, they're coming in here. They're a Sioux Falls team. They're expecting to be in the state championship, too. So now these teams will both have to find a way to get a third-place finish here this afternoon.
I'm looking forward to this game because I want to see, of course, how they all respond, but I want to see what Sioux Falls East does because they had a very specific strategy against the Rushmore Thunder to kind of pack it in and keep the thing close and slow the pace down. And I don't think they can do that against Brookings. Maybe they'll come with the same strategy. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how when the game starts.
Trey Salonen was fantastic, had 57 saves on 60 shots last night. He has made 90 saves through 2 games. He will start again tonight. I guarantee you he will have over 100 saves by the time this is done. That's only 10 saves away, and there's no way that Brookings is going to have less than 10 shots or less than 12 to 13 shots, even if they score a couple. There's no way that's not going to be the case. Brookings Rangers, they were closing in an 8-0 win in their first game. They lost 3-2 last night. They're trying to finish off with a third-place win after their 4 straight state championships. They won't get that 5th one, but they're still looking to close out their their tournament with a third-place trophy. We will take a break. We'll come back and continue our pregame show. We'll get those starting lineups and that opening puck drop between the Brookings Rangers and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door. Designed for comfort and built for performance. And now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select compact tractors.
Please visit one of the South Dakota Kubota dealers today. Verting Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Verting Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Verting Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Verting Electric, 224-8684.
Capital City Toyota is proud to sponsor the state varsity hockey tournaments with a special shout out to all the seniors. You've worked hard, now it's your time to shine. Just like a championship team, we bring the funnest car buying experience in South Dakota. Find your perfect new or pre-owned ride today. Good luck to all the teams and seniors from Capital City Toyota.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Papa Murphy's Pier makes fresh, delicious pizza exactly when you need it. And so do you when you bake that pizza to perfection at home in your oven. That is, after Papa Murphy's takes care of hand-making the dough, hand-chopping the toppings, and hand-shredding the cheese to make your pizza just the way you like it. So really, you make the pizza together with Papa Murphy's, but you get all the delicious pizza to yourself. Papa Murphy's. They make great pizza, so you can make the pizza great. Order online today at papamurphys.com.
And we welcome you back as we continue here as we get set. Both teams will be making their way out on the ice here in just a moment. It is the Brookings Rangers, Sioux Falls East Flyers from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena here in Watertown. The lights are off here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena as the starting lineups will be introduced. The team will be introduced. The lineups will be introduced as we get set for the Rangers and the Flyers for the second time in 2 days, although this will be the East Flyers,
the other Flyers,
instead of the West Flyers that we had in yesterday's semifinal game. It is the Sioux Falls East that went 16-5, 0-1 of the season. And against the Brookings Rangers, they lost 4-2 and 5-2 in those 2 games. So the Rangers are looking for a 3-game sweep over the course of the entire season and pick up the third-place game. And we'll see what starting goalie will be between the pipes for the Rangers. Will it be the senior Negan Jensen, or will it be Matthew Booth, who played last night for the Brookings Rangers in that 3-2 loss to Sioux Falls West? And that was a game that was a packed house. It was a great crowd between the Rangers and the Flyers, and we're expecting to have a great crowd coming up here tonight in the championship game between Rushmore and Sioux Falls West, as we're kind of expecting maybe to see, as we'll send it down for the introduction of our starting laps here in just a moment. Sioux Falls West is taking the ice, but we're kind of expecting to see a great crowd coming through and staying through these last games, through the championship day, or championship game between Rushmore and Sioux Falls West.
That's a 7 o'clock puck drop. Right after this game will be the championship. And 2 teams, Rushmore Thunder and the Sioux Falls West team, playing for that state championship.
As you see the bracket here on Capital City Rock Sports, it was a 7-3 win for the Yankton Bucks over the make that 7-4 win for Yankton over Mitchell. And they are the Constellation champions. Here's the 4 o'clock game for third place, and then that 7 o'clock Rushmore Sioux Falls West, that 1 versus 3. This is number 2 Brookings against number 4 Sioux Falls East after their fantastic game last night against Rushmore. Trey Salonen was magnificent in that loss, as he was our player of the game. That was only the 3rd time that we've ever had a player of the game on the losing team. All 3 have been goalies, and we had one last Saturday in the state championship. Now we had one here in the state semifinal.
And everybody in the building knew why he got that, and he deserved that puck. So.
And we'll send things down now here for the introduction of the starting lineups for the Sioux Falls East Flyers.
And now, introducing the starters for the Sioux Falls Flyers East, brought to you by Velocity Entertainment. Goaltender number 36, Trey Salonen. At defense number 58, Jackson Riesler. Number 67, Galen Gibson. And forward number 37, Andrew Sislo. And forward number 82, Owen Sixer. And your center, number 92, Vinny Bill. Your Sioux Falls Flyers head coach is Curtis Egan and Fowler Anderson.
So that is your starters: Owen Sesher, Vinny Thill, and Andrew Sislo, along with Dalen Gibson and Jackson Raisler, the 2 defensemen. And Trey Salonen, who has made 90 saves on 92 shots, 93 shots so far, as the Rangers make their way out of the ice. That's a really great shot that we've had with the Rangers coming out of the ice. That's fantastic. All the camera work here this weekend. I can't say enough great praises for this great crew that we have here in Watertown that Jim, you get to be a part of all season long.
Yeah.
I love the work that these guys have been able to do with us all year or all weekend, because
I'm always amazed. I'll be gone for a while, a couple weeks. I won't broadcast, and I'll come back up, and there's 2 more monitors and more things going on, and the cameras are nicer. Every time you come to this broadcast booth, it's better and better. And those guys, kudos to those guys, because you don't know what it takes to put on a production like this. It takes some really good minds and a whole lot of dedication.
And well, I was going to say much better mind than me, but that doesn't say a whole lot.
Yeah, right.
It's a high standard. Mine's pretty low. Here's your starters for the Rangers.
6, Luke Hancock. At team number 21, Caleb Johnson. And at forward number 17, Cooper Deckard. And at forward number 20, Taylor Nye. Number 27, Riley Lipstead. And the man between the pipes, your goaltender, number 33, Ian Johnson. Your Rangers head coach is Cody Hinton. Patrick Rouse, Aaron Rogers, Tommy Holman, Justin Kirkland.
So we are ready to go. I believe, well, we'll have the national anthem before we get to the start of our hockey game.
Please welcome Sean and Emma McCall. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean and Emma McCall.
So we are ready to go now from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd as you're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, as well as also KKQQ Brookings. Third place game between the Brookings Rangers and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. Jim Lloyd's got the call.
Second game of 3 today. It's Championship Saturday. One of our favorite days of every tournament, although we have a lot of good games up until this point. But the energy level is just a little bit higher on this day. And what a great venue we have, the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena, taking good care of us. What a great place to see a game. Of course, everything is new. This is the first full season that's been played in this building. Of course, the Watertown Lakers and the Watertown Shamrocks call this building home. So glad to have everybody aboard on this Saturday. Those of you that have been listeners the entire weekend, we're about ready to face off. And this is Talon Hyde who wins the draw up to Honkamp. Honkamp and the Brookings Rangers are in their offensive zone as the puck is deep in the zone. This is Sioux Falls East. We will see the other Sioux Falls team next, as this one is picked off a stick. That was by Deathridge, as the Sioux Falls Flyers push it down in the offensive zone. Is Johnson going to carry him this one around over to the other side? Almost a turnover there. It does come out. And Sioux Falls Flyers dumps it back in. Brookings Rangers out into neutral zone. This is Jay Harris. Jay Harris with a centering pass. Looking for Lindstedt off his stick. Can't handle it. Sioux Falls Flyers are up the other way and in the offensive zone. This is Hansen. Shot goes on. Pad save. It's picked up in back of the net. by the Brookings Rangers up through the neutral zone. Tapped off the stick on the far side. A little smoke lingering here in the arena yet. There's a little smoke effects for the starting lineups as this one is dumped down deep into the offensive zone there for the Brookings Rangers. Yeah, comes out to the neutral zone. This is Fenton. Fenton with a shot and a pad save. Sioux Falls going to change out everybody. As the Brookings Rangers, Jay Harris, going to carry this one around, held in by the Sioux Falls Flyers. A centering pass broke up in traffic as a player went down. That was Reichman. And the Brookings Rangers now do break out the zone and down to the far side. Brookings Rangers going to get a partial change here. Puck remains in their offensive zone down in that far corner below the red line. Now comes up to the blue line. Blue line over across to Honkamp. Honkamp, he's going to work the point, going to throw it in just a little bit outside, looking for a rebound shot were the Rangers, and we have a stoppage of play. 14:48 in this first period.
How much does Trey Sonnen have left in the tank?
I don't know. He was a tired kid last night. He was busy.
90 saves in 2 games, and he's closing in. He will have 100 by the end of this game in 3 games for the East Flyers.
He may be the only goalie in this tournament that'll have 100 saves.
It's going to be hard to beat that.
There he got one more save, and a rebound goes out. It's held in deep on the far side by the Brookings Rangers. Sioux Falls Flyers east. Give it up to Honkamp. Honkamp stretch pass up through the neutral zone, and taking off his skates there was Weber. He looked like he might have had a breakaway after that Honkamp pass and was slowed down at the last minute as this puck is kicked along and stays in the Rangers zone. This is Lindstedt. Lindsted's going to take it in, try to turn the corner, looking for a centering pass. Can't connect on that one as this puck gets slapped out into the neutral zone. This is Talon Hyde. Hands it off to Lindstedt. That shot goes up and over the top. Puck carries around over on the far side and out to the neutral zone. Gets backed up in the defensive zone here for the Rangers. This is Honkamp. Bit of a miscue there. He passes it off to himself. A little backhand up to the winger. Out into the neutral zone. It's going to go all the way back down. Not enough for an icing as Sioux Falls Flyers were able to tap it around. As the Sioux Falls Flyers work right up in front of their goalie, and now they get it up out of the defensive zone, neutral zone pass here. This is Callis. Callis looking for a centering pass. As Lindstedt picks it up and taps it out on a backhand. Brookings Rangers push it down deep, and it's going to wrap all the way back around where Harris in this near corner gives the puck up. Now it's given up once again. Plert out into the neutral zone and having to push this one back in again for the Rangers was Jacobson. Puck went high up into the rafters, and this one is going to go out of play. Offensive faceoff coming here for the Rangers as they switch out everybody. They're going to leave Krogman in.
Egan Jensen, who did not play in that second game last night, as he makes his second start, only a 6th start overall this entire season after dealing with an injury that kept him out for the most of the season. I was going to say most of the first half, but most of the season. He only played just those 4 games in the regular season.
And from what I understand, he was plagued by a little illness and did not feel good last night. Whether he was going to go or not, we don't know, as this shot goes in by Jacobson. Karam's back around far corner. Now a shot goes on by Jay Harris. And we get another stoppage of play. It's 12:33 mark in this first period.
There's Solon in his first save of the day. He is, if you're going to hand out MVP of the tournament, even if the team ends up in 4th place, it's hard not to say that Soundon would have been the MVP of the entire tournament.
Puck comes out to the wing, broken up off the skates. As Sioux Falls Flyers, this is Reisler trying to push it around, trying to get it up and out of the zone. They do. Here come the Flyers. They're going to go in 2-on-2 with a cross-ice pass as they do get it down deep in their zone. This is Reichman. Reichman in tougher post. Tougher post goes down in the far corner. Brookings Rangers up and out of the zone. This is Weber. Weber's going to throw it, or sorry, that's Callis. He's going to throw it all the way down, and they're going to get a change where Sioux Falls has a chance to push it up out of the zone. And it's pushed back behind that Solonen. That's Sioux Falls East goalie. Brookings Rangers looking for a centering pass. Can't get it as this play continues in the far corner. Sioux Falls Flyers at the red line. Can't bring it in as it goes up quickly from Honkamp as it gets taken away in the neutral zone, and Sioux Falls is in a hurry. Going back around, this is Tyler Weber. Gets it taken off of his stick. He's going to chase back over on the far side. Is Deathridge. Deathridge can get going with his feet up through the neutral zone, past the red line, little dump and chase to himself. Can't quite catch up with it. Sioux Falls regroups in the far side, held in by Brookings. And Solon gloves it, throws it back down. Offensive play continues here for the Brookings Rangers. Puck carry him all the way down to the far side, pinching down is Talon Hyde. Looking for a shot in front, and Brookings Rangers take another shot, and Solomon's got it in his glove. Stoppage of play, 10:47. Looks like 3 shots on goal for the Rangers. I don't know if they put that one up there yet. 3-1 and shots on goal, and it's a 0-0 contest. This is a third place game in this tournament. It's the middle game of Championship Saturday as the Brookings Rangers throw it down, gets intercepted, turnover in the defensive zone. Neutral zone play, and Sioux Falls is in. This little nifty dancing work is Hansen as he loses it off his stick. And the Rangers are up and out. Talon Hyde on a backhand. They look for a centering pass, maybe threw it at Solon's pad in the far corner as Sioux Falls Flyers work it up out of the zone. It's going to be one-on-one if they hurry here. This is Callis. Callis puts the brakes on, a backhanded pass. Did not make it in front. Callis has got it back, and he fires a shot up and over the top of everybody. Over on the far side, this is the Rangers handling the puck. This is Heller. Here's a shot in front. That shot for Sioux Falls Flyers went in by Goddard, and we're down in the offensive zone for the Brookings Rangers. Goddard fighting for the puck down there, takes a little push from that far corner. Circling back around, puck's in that far corner. Rangers trying to carry him around, now back out to the defense. Back out to the defense for the Rangers. That was Jacobson throwing it in, and this puck goes all the way back out and around, and chasing back behind their own goalie is the Brookings Rangers.
Very close to too many on the ice for Brookings. They almost played that puck. Would have been easily too many on the ice.
Trying a long stretch pass, didn't work. A little bump down in front of us. This is Weber, gives it up to Jacobson. He's going to get it going in his defensive zone. A little backhand pass up to Honkamp. Honkamp's going to dump it in deep. As we're up into the neutral zone, Honkamp taps it over the red line. Sioux Falls swatting at it and regrouping in their defensive zone are the Rangers. Rangers looking for a long stretch pass, tapped along. This is Callis. Oh, sorry, that was Deers. On the wrong sheet there, Mason Deers, and we have a stoppage of play. And at the 8:44 mark, offensive faceoff coming here for the Rangers.
5 saves on 5 shots for Salonen.
Talon Hyde will take the faceoff, pushed in deep. This is Paxton Meyer trying to turn it around in the near corner. In the far corner, Meyer continues with Hyde. This puck does come out towards the blue line, held in deep by the Rangers now. Karam's back around, we're all the way over to that far corner. Talon Hyde going corner to corner. As he fights for the puck, it does come out and trickles down to the defensive zone of the Rangers, where it is wrapped back behind his own goalie. Brookings Rangers getting ready to push it up. Honkamp from in the corner is going to go up along the wall. This puck is turned over momentarily. Now goes back down to the other end for the Sioux Falls Rangers. Working up out of their defensive zone, the Sioux Falls Rangers. They were the Sioux Falls Rangers last night too, weren't they?
The Sioux Falls Thunder last night.
Oh, Sioux Falls Thunder last night.
This is ice by Brookings.
It gets to be a long tournament sometimes. But we're going to come down. We're going to face off right in front of us. It's a Sioux Falls Flyers. This is Hanson. Hanson and Fenton takes a shot, and the puck goes up almost to the rafters.
The stick went flying
That
out
was
of
Deathridge's
Christopherson's
stick. And that's a hockey headquarters. Loose equipment as Sioux Falls regroups in the neutral zone. This one is turned around by Jacobson, defense to defense. Krogman pushes it all the way up. He's got it back and push it towards his blue line once again. And we're going back the other way in the neutral zone. 3-on-2, 4-on-2 for the Sioux Falls Flyers as they lose this one out into the neutral zone. Flyers, this is from Ben Vermeer, and circling around is Goddard. Into the offensive zone. This is Goddard taking a shot. That's a blocker save. That goes up into the net.
Christopherson's stick looked like it was spiraling up in the air because he blocked the shot, but his stick went flying out of his hands when he did it. I mean, it was just spinning. It was twirling its way
We've
over
seen
the top
about
of the goal.
3 sticks this weekend that went all the way almost to the rafters.
I was going to say, if it had gone a little bit farther, it was going to get stuck in the netting.
Offensive face-off here for the Sioux Falls Flyers. This is the Sioux Falls Flyers East over on the far side. As the Rangers, Max and Jensen. This puck goes all the way across for the Flyers in their offensive zone. This is Deers handing it out over to the far side for the Rangers. There's a shot on and another save by Trey Solomon.
6:34 to go in the first period, and both teams maybe a little bit fatigued. I don't want to say they're fatigued. I think they're just kind of trying to settle themselves in the game. We've played 10.5 minutes, and you haven't seen the same type of play or feeling atmosphere type that we did last night between both these teams.
Andrew Hahn takes the face-off. It's won by the Sioux Falls Flyers. Sioux Falls Flyers up and out of the zone, where it's turned around by Brookings Rangers. That was Honkamp. That threw it down for an icing call, and we will come all the way down to the offensive zone here for the Sioux Falls Flyers. Face off here, won by the Flyers, out to Vermeer. Vermeer's going to throw it in. Looking for a pass there to Sesser. And this is Johnson. Johnson is defensive zone. Get it over to a wing, trying to push it up the board as Johnson gets it back. And he's going to put the brakes on behind his own goalie. We're going to try this again from the same side. That pass a little bit long for Talon Hyde. However, it does go over to Lindstedt. Over on his forehand in that near board. Chipping it along, pushing it in is the Rangers. Rangers in their offensive zone. Puck caroms over to the other side and back out to the blue line. Rangers going to take a shot on. It's a little bit off to the side. There's a point blank shot, a loose puck for the Rangers in front. Looking for a backhanded wraparound. Where's the puck? It's around the backside. Solon in the spread out. He's going to go back to that other post. Puck is in back. Now it gets held in by Honkamp at the blue line. Going to go blue line to blue line. There goes a shot in by the Brookings Rangers. And we have a stoppage of play as Solomon got that in his glove. He was left and he was right. He was down and he was up. Trey Solomon.
See the replay of this last save. A lot of traffic going around.
That's the last one in the stoppage of play. But right before that, he was a busy goalie. And we're going to face off. This is Jay Harris on an offensive face-off, held in by the Brookings over to Honkamp. Honkamp going to step over, going to push it in deep in that far near corner. As now it goes over to the far corner. In the far side, Brookings Rangers working deep. Intercepted there. Sioux Falls Flyers are going to come up and look for a long stretch pass. And we're not going to have an icing. It maybe could have been. As the Flyers are going to regroup. Player goes down. This is dumped in by Fenton. This is Honkamp, picks it up behind his own goalie. It's going to going to go up into the offensive zone. That's Christofferson. Brings it in. Shot and pad save by Solomon. Sioux Falls Flyers. This is Fenton going to push it in. Deep in his zone. And puts a hit on. Right in back of that Brookings goalie. This goes out to the blue line. There goes a shot in for the Sioux Falls Flyers. Goes down and Karam's back. Loose puck in front for a moment. Rangers are clearing out. This is Deers. Deers going to go in on his forehand. Gets it picked off his stick with a nice defensive play by Raisler. In that far corner, Deers gets it back, looking for a centering pass that goes all the way back out to the blue line and once in. And as it goes off of Sullen's pad off to his left-hand side. And now it does trickle over a stick of the Rangers defender. That's Krogman has to hustle over and slow this thing back down. This is Jacobson looking over towards his front of his bench. And retreats back into the Sioux Falls defensive zone. Pass intercepted in the neutral zone. Rangers are in. On the far side, shot goes on. Blocker save and up into the screen. Not really a save, but another shot yet off of Trey Salonen.
That is a save number 101 of the weekend for Salonen. 11-11 here in the first period with 3:22 to go.
He could be just short of 150 saves, really, depending on how this game goes.
Well, he's on pace to make about 30-some saves here today.
He'll sleep good tomorrow. It'll be a day off for both of these teams and everybody in the tournament at this point. As this tournament comes to an end, and this season will come to an end for all the teams in South Dakota hockey. As this one goes up. Hahn was trying to get that up through there. Now the Rangers are in their offensive zone. There's a shot, goes all the way across the crease. And we get a stoppage and a whistle, and I believe the net's off his moorings, maybe?
And net being dislodged, got to fix that. 2:55 to go here in the first period. Still looking for our first goal of the game between these two teams. 0-0 on the Kubota scoreboard.
We wondered about how East was going to come into this game as they kind of tried to slow the game down yesterday. I see them kind of pushing the puck in this game.
A little bit different strategy and
It
game
is.
plan.
Kind of playing what I would say is the way they normally play, as Lindstedt gets pushed into the circle here on the faceoff. This is won by the Rangers on the far side, dumped in, and Karam's back around. That was Deathridge in back of Salonen. That's Sioux Falls goalie, and pushes it out, maybe looking for a give and go here. Is the Brookings Rangers in that far corner. They're going to skate it around in back of the Sioux Falls goalie. Takes a check, and there's a shot in front. Saved off. As Salonen gets another save into the near corner. Check. Just as Sioux Falls was trying to get up and out of that defensive zone. Now it's put in on a backhand deep in the offensive zone. Sioux Falls looking to slap that puck out. They're going to be content to push it out into that neutral zone, and they do. Nobody there to receive a pass as Brookings Rangers dump it in. We're going to have a penalty coming on here, and I'll bet you that's going to be too many. Nope, it's going to be an elbow.
Happened right at the bench when both teams were changing. And it is against the Sioux Falls East team. And it is, I'm trying to look at the number, I think it's Vinny Thill that's going to get called for it.
He looked over at the bench. I originally thought, because they were in the process of a change there, I thought maybe we had too many. That happens at the 1:58 mark. And it's going to be a Pelican Power Sports power play for the rest of this period. All but 2 seconds. As the Brookings Rangers set up in their offensive zone on this power play. Shot goes on. Broke up in traffic. Sioux Falls going to enter their offensive zone here. Short-handed, looking short-handed, pushing that puck forward. Doing a nice job there was Hayden Hansen. As he did it all by himself, he took it out of the defensive zone.
Good start to that penalty kill for Sioux Falls East. Obviously, this is 2 seconds in the next period, so This power play is either throughout the entire period, or the Rangers will take a 1-0 lead.
Rangers?
I guess you could have a 4-on-4.
Rangers win that face-off. They have to go to the distance, take advantage. This is Lindstedt. Lindsted's going to go in, going to take a quick shot. He gets his own rebound back behind the goalie. Offensive zone here. It is a Pelican Power Sports Powers play. This is Lindstedt. They're looking for centering pass. Takes a shot and they score! That's Hyde. Talon Hyde. And Talon Hyde's going to have the first one. It's a power play goal. And that's going to come from Lindstedt. I believe. Take a look at it right here.
They left him open in the high slot, and they never got to him in time. Talon Hyde, who got the go-ahead goal yesterday to make it 2-1 late in the third period, gets the first one here in the third place game for the Rangers.
And it's a power play goal for the Brookings Rangers. And they're on the board. And we've already faced off at the center dot. Brookings Rangers, this is Caleb Johnson pushing it forward. This one goes up into the rafters. Caleb Johnson grabs it, puts it down to his stick, takes in the offensive zone, and he's going to take a shot, but we were in a little bit early for the Rangers. We're going to get an offsides call. Also, Jay Harris.
Riley Lindstedt and Jay Harris, the 2 assists on that power play goal. It was Vinny Thill that got called for the elbow that got and it was away from the puck too. It's one where the discipline for Sioux Falls East was so good yesterday. You can't take that penalty against a good team like the Rangers, and the Rangers made him pay.
Honkamp pushes it up through the neutral zone. He was looking for Jay Harris. Going back the other way, and we're in. This is Hansen. Hansen's going to leave it back over for Callis, and Callis couldn't find the handle. And up the other way, and Brookings Rangers are already in. Lindstedt back over. And this one was circled back around. Now it goes over to that far corner. Pinching down is Caleb Johnson. And a little contact there with Goddard. And this is a backhanded attempt here by the Rangers and a little scuffle in front. Solonen has it the whole time.
I believe it was Harris that was there. He had an open look. It was Harris. He had a backhand chance if he really could have balanced himself and had it on his stick. Salonen was still looking to his right, and Harris already was above the goal line to his left. And there was a wide open goal there that Harris just never could get the full handle on it to get a shot away.
That was Ben Vermeer. That was down there providing the defensive pressure. And we're going to face off outside of the zone for the Brookings Rangers. Taking this face-off for the Rangers is Andrew Hahn. Hahn, Deers, and this is Deers in the near corner. I call it the near corner because it's on the near side, but it's actually the far side. Or the far corner on the near side. There you go. As the Flyers are in, and that was Fenton. Taking the shot, Karam's back over, and Hansen touches up, and that's going to be it for the first period. Yes, the Brookings Rangers 1-0, and it happened on Talon Hyde from Lindstedt and Harris late in the period at 1:10 left in that first period clock, and that's about it. Vinny Thiel was put in the box for an elbow, and it was a power play goal for the Brookings Rangers.
We'll return with our first intermission report after this here on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Calling all hockey fans to the 2025 Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet. Join us April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center to celebrate this year's Class of 25 Hall of Fame inductees and our high school award winners. Single tickets are $65, with reserved tables of 8 for $520 and sponsorship tables for $800. Doors open at 6 o'clock, with the event starting at 7. The Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet Night, Friday, April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center. Get your ticket and table now.
Winning in hockey takes dedication, skill, and teamwork, just like winning in real estate. Hi, I'm Tara Sunshine with Kathy Sunshine Property, a proud South Dakotan and experienced realtor with over 60 combined years of helping buyers and sellers find success. Whether you're looking for your dream home or ready to sell, we're here to put our expertise to work for you. With a commitment, we'll help you navigate the market with confidence. Let's make your real estate goals a reality. Call us today at 605-224-5588.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
Whale Construction, building custom homes, shops, garages, and remodels since 1998. Troy and his team will make your home your dream home. Whale Construction uses reputable subcontractors and products to make your build or remodel your dream come true. Call or message Troy today at 605-380-4473. That's 605-380-4473. Or message him at troy@whaleconstruction.com. Beck Motor Company would like to send a big congratulations to all the high school hockey teams across the state. What an incredible season of hard work, dedication, and unforgettable moments on the ice. Whether you're gearing up for the next season or just need a reliable ride, Beck Motor Company is here for all your automotive needs. From new vehicles to expert service, we got you covered so you can focus on the game. Thank you to all the teams for giving us a season to remember. Beck Motor Company is proud to support our athletes every step of the way. Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, serving Central South Dakota for 56 years.
1-0 on the Kubota scoreboard at the end of the first period for the Brookings Rangers over the Sioux Falls East Flyers. It is Talon Hyde's power play goal with 1:10 remaining in the first period from Riley Lindstad and Jay Harris, the only goal scorer in that first period. 16 shots for the Rangers, 5 for the Flyers, 1 for 1 of the power play. And there you see that it's Talon Hyde that has the lone goal, his second goal of the state tournament. That is 15 saves. So 105 saves now for Trey Salonen through 2 games in a period. And he's been excellent, but this Ranger team, they took advantage of the mistake from the Flyers. It was a penalty that probably you don't want. I mean, it's more of an undisciplined penalty because it happened away from the puck, as we'll watch the replay of Talon Hyde's goal. And then where the Rangers were at too, where the Flyers are at, they couldn't get back out on top of Hyde, and he was open in the highest slot. And as good as Salonen has been, you can't leave Brookings Rangers open that much. And Hyde was able to kick it right. That's a good hand-eye coordination too from Hyde, kicking it from his stick, from his skate right to his stick. You can see another look at it on a different angle, and that one's real tough for Salonen, who got down, and Hyde was able to get the shot to go to make it a 1-0 game at the end of the first period. And Jim, overall, Brookings has looked like the better team so far in this first, but only lead 1-0.
Yep. You see on the Sioux Falls penalty kill, it's not a real aggressive penalty kill, and that was what they did last night against the Rushmore Thunder. So they were kind of sitting back a little bit, and that's maybe what gave the Brookings Rangers Hyde just an opportunity there to kick it off his skate and onto his stick. Just that second is sometimes all it takes.
Yeah, and for this Rangers team too, you can't give them much space, you can't give them time, you can't give them power plays, and especially if there are times where a coach will say that was a good penalty to take. That was just kind of happens. You tripping sometimes. It's frustrating, but you don't really mean to do it. That elbowing penalty that was called on Vinny Thill, that's one where yesterday they were perfect in what they needed to do and trying to beat the Rushmore Thunder and staying very disciplined. That one was one that you can't give. You couldn't give to Rushmore last night, and you didn't. But that was one you can't give to the Rangers. And of course, again, Brookings took advantage of it, and now that's the reason why they have a 1-0 lead right now in the Kubota scoreboard.
Yeah, penalties are an odd thing in hockey. If you don't know about the different penalties, but there's penalties that are on the puck, and sometimes, like you said, good penalties, aggressive penalties. Then there's the ones that happen away from the puck, and sometimes they're a misconduct, an elbow, or what it may be. But those are the ones that will drive a coach crazy, and those are the ones that hurt your team the worst.
Yeah,
because they're unnecessary.
They don't need to be happening in that play because it's away from the play when that happens. 1-0 is our score at the end of one. We'll step aside. We'll come back with more of our first intermission report. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big-screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 East Gate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door. Designed for comfort and built for performance. And now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select compact tractors.
Please visit one of the South Dakota Kubota dealers today.
The puck drops, the crowd roars. South Dakota hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford is proud to support this year's state varsity hockey tournaments and celebrate the dedication, teamwork, and passion of every player on the ice. To all the seniors, congratulations on an incredible season. Whether you're heading off to college or staying close to home, we're here for all of your automotive needs. Stop by Capital City Ford in Pierre. We'll get you on the road to your next adventure. Capital City Ford in Pierre, driven by community, powered by you.
Are you ready for adventure? Then head over to Hepper Sports Center, your authorized dealer serving the Hub City area. Get huge savings, $1,500 cash back on select side-by-sides, or snag a sweet deal with 1.99% financing for 36 months on ATVs and side-by-sides. Don't miss out. Stop in and see Wade and his team at 501 5th Avenue Northwest. Call for your service appointment at 605-225-9279 or email heppers@nbc.net to book your appointment and start your next off-road adventure.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
It is 1-0 on the Kubota scoreboard for the Brookings Rangers over the Sioux Falls East Flyers at the end of one period. Joe McClure alongside Jim Lloyd. Earlier today, it was a 7-3 win for the Yankton, make that 7-4 win for the Yankton Bucks over the Mitchell Marlins as they win the Constellation Championship. This game happening right now between Sioux Falls East and Brookings on the bottom right corner of your TV screen or mobile device. And at 7 o'clock tonight, 6:45 with coverage, Rushmore and Sioux Falls West for the state championship as the West Flyers survived a double overtime game against Aberdeen 5-4 in the first game and then scored 2 goals in 11 seconds to tie and win the game over Brookings 3-2 last night. And now we'll be looking to upset the #1 seed, the Rushmore Thunder, who is now 24-0 in league play, 22-0 in the regular season and 2-0 here in the state tournament. That championship game is going to be a good one, Jim.
It is. You know, that's the one you wait for when you go through this tournament. You and I were talking off air. It's kind of, we don't like to see the end of this tournament because the hockey season's over. But when you start this tournament, you look forward to the championship game. That's the one you want to broadcast. That's the one you want to see. You like to think it's the best 2 teams on this weekend. And, yeah, it's going to be a good one. It always is. You know, and how the question is in this whole tournament thus far is how do you slow down the undefeated Rushmore Thunder? Nobody has figured it out yet, although It was a good game last night.
Yeah, East did it for 2 periods,
Yep.
but they couldn't do it for the third one. And that's where, can you beat Rushmore in 3 periods, or at least tie them and beat them in 3 periods? Because nobody's been able to really come that close to doing it besides East last night and that 4-1 win for the Rushmore Thunder. We've got one more break. We'll come back with the second period after this here on at Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
The Field House in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Field House with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big-screen TVs. The Field House, 2013 East Gate Avenue in Pierre, your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
And we welcome you back as we are just about set for the second period. The Brookings Rangers lead at 1-0 over the Sioux Falls East Flyers. The power play goal by Talon High, the lone score. We start 5-on-5. Jim Loy has got the call of period number 2.
1 period in the books in this one. 2 periods left. It's the middle game of 3 today. The difference in this one is a Sioux Falls East penalty and a power play goal by the Rangers. That's the only stats that we have to report in this one. And we're getting about ready to face off. Facing off is Vinny Thiel. He will face off as Talon Hyde. This puck remains at center ice. Blowing a tire there, and we're going to have a trip. Early penalty here.
Only 8 seconds in the second period. And it's against Andrew Sislow.
So it's Sioux Falls with an early penalty, just seconds in this second period. 1 for 1 on the power play are the Rangers. as Jay Harris takes the offensive faceoff. This is Lindstedt. Out to Honkamp. Honkamp will run the point. He's going to look in. It gets pushed out to the other side by Hyde. This is Lindstedt up to Honkamp. Left for Lindstedt, looking for a pass over across. That pass was going to Max Jensen. We're back over here to Honkamp. Honkamp's going to look in. Honkamp with 43 assists in his regular season from his defensive position. There goes a shot on by Lindstedt, broken up in traffic. That was broken up by Gibson. Back over to Lindstedt, up to Honkamp. Honkamp from the point, going to take a shot, blocked off. And that was blocked by Hayden Hansen. The Rangers are going to have to go back and regroup. It's Honkamp pushing it up the far side, up to the neutral zone, and in the offensive zone. It's a Pelican Power Sports power play. We got a minute left, and it's chipped and cleared out by the Sioux Falls Flyers. That one goes all the way down to Egan Jensen. Once again, off the far boards. This is Deathridge. Deathridge looking for the center. Coming over to the near side. That is the near side. As near as it can get to us, and it is chipped away by Thatcher May. Rangers pushing it up into the neutral zone, and Thatcher May taps it back into the defensive zone for the Rangers. We're at 21 seconds for the Rangers as they enter the offensive zone. Looking in, there's a shot that goes up and around. Arms up to the near corner, can't be held in there by Jacobson. Jacobson now wheels it all the way around, over to the far side. And here we are, full strength.
No shots on that power play for the Rangers.
A little different outcome there. As they scored on the first one, a little give and go. That's broken up in traffic. That was Raisler, broke that up. Gets slammed down. There's Brookings Rangers, bring it in between the wheels. Shot goes up and over the top. That was by Deathridge. Offensive play continues here. After that power play opportunity for the Rangers, this is pushed in by Honkamp, sticked away on the way over. Hyde, tougher post. And this is Lindstedt up against the boards. Now it goes back out to the defense. That's Jacobson over to Honkamp. Honkamp looking all the way across to Lindstedt, gets broken up. And there's a shot goes in by Jacobson. That's padded off to the right-hand side. Offensive play. That's held in by the Rangers. This is back over to Johnson. Caleb Johnson takes a shot. And Solonin's got it. 18 shots on goal here for the Brookings Rangers. It's a 1-0 game. It was a power play in that first period. At the end of the first period with just a minute. And Jay Harris going to take the offensive faceoff against Vinny Thiel. Goes out into the neutral zone and dumped back in by the Brookings Rangers. This is Vermeer trying to catch up with it. Goddard, Vermeer back to Goddard. In the defensive zone here. Defensive work here by the Sioux Falls Flyers, held in once again by the Rangers. Taking this one back around is Vinny Thiel. He's going to get it going with his legs up and out of the defensive zone. Wards off a check, takes the offensive zone on the far side. Sioux Falls Flyers turn that puck over as they get into the offensive zone. The Rangers pushing it up and all the way around where Vermeer is going to catch it in the neutral zone. Vermeer's looking up to Goddard, looking for a pass off the boards that he can't handle on his backhand. And the Rangers in the offensive zone. This is Deers. Deers gets pinned up in the near corner. Harris is there. Puck is loose. Harris pushing that one around. Goddard tried to get a stick on it, and Deers fanned on a shot right next to the post. And this puck is into the neutral zone. Couple checks taken over there. Up against the boards. That was Tyler Webb that took a pretty good check. Brookings Rangers are back in. This is Honkamp. Honkamp's going to shoot it up and over the top. As this puck circles back around. And Honkamp, frustrated with himself, he saw something that he thinks he probably should have had. As this is pushed out by Hansen. Hayden Hansen gets knocked back in. And Vermeer has to pick it up off the post. Almost an interception there. in the defensive zone for the Sioux Falls Flyers. As player goes down, this is Lindstedt, and the Flyers are back up the other way into the offensive zone on that far side. Hansen gonna chase around in back of the net as Callis taps it over to the far corner. Fenton carries it around, and it's held in by the Rangers. Not the Rangers, the Flyers. Gibson. Here's Gibson once again on a slap shot. Misses everything. Maybe a tip over there by Fenton, and they score! Is that Hansen? Sioux Falls Flyers. That's Callis. Max Callis.
That shot was so far off, you see the replay, it was so far offline, it bounced off the boards. Jensen was looking to his right, and it was back to his left, right off the boards to Callis, and there's nothing that Jensen can do. That was a lively board shot that goes right to Callis in a perfect place and a perfect time to tie the game up.
So Callis, Max Callis, is going to get Sioux Falls Flyers on the board. And trying to push that one up is Gibson. As Raisler works behind his own goalie. There goes a shot on and right on the pad of Salonen as play continues here for the Brookings Rangers on the far side. Comes back out the defense over the other side. This is Jacobson. Jacobson's going to shoot it in. Didn't have a lot on it. Padded away by Salonen. Over on the far side. Yeah, Sioux Falls Flyers dump it in, picked up by the Rangers, and they're up and out of the defensive zone, up through the neutral zone. This is Nielsen. Gets it taken off of his stick. We're going back up the other way as Hawthorne tries to push it up out of the zone, gets taken off his stick. A loose puck in front, a shot away by the Rangers as they're going to hold the offensive zone. That was Jacobson holding that one in, and we're going back up the other way with the Sioux Falls Flyers. A good attempt there. This is Webb. Webb continues to push it down into the far corner, gets run off into the boards and loses the puck. And the Rangers are up through the neutral zone, and we're going to have an icing call. We have a stoppage of play at the 10:23 mark. It's 1-1.
Ryan Fenton and Dalen Gibson get the 2 assists. Gibson took that shot that came back from Fenton, and it's a 1-1 tie with 10:23 to go here in the second.
And you can call it puck luck, but nonetheless, it's a 1-1 game as Vermeer shoots it in off to the left as Brookings Rangers pick it up in their defensive zone, up to the wing, looking for a cross pass all the way across. Collision there. Nice defense being played there by Paxton Meyer in the neutral zone as he goes down. As Vermeer picks it up, and he's going to get it out to the blue line, held in by Honkamp, and he takes a shot just as he delivered that one, and he's slow to get up. As this puck caroms back around, he took a hit as he shot that from just inside the blue line. He's going to stay out, but he's feeling it. On the far side is Fenton. Fenton loses the puck. Back to a teammate. This is Vermeer. Vermeer's going to get it going up through the neutral zone, and we're in just a little bit early as the Sioux Falls Flyers get called for an offsides.
Honkamp took that big check as he tried to shoot the puck, and he stayed on the ice, but obviously he was feeling it for a little bit.
He was down on the ice for a while on all fours. Yeah, it's tough for posts. Take the face off, and it's thrown in deep. That was by Gibson. Regrouping in their defensive zone are the Rangers. Looking for a pass up to the neutral zone. Nobody there. Thrown in by Raisler. Working behind their own goalie is the Rangers. Now up to the neutral zone. Pushing it in deep is the Rangers into this near corner. Trying to put a check on there was Hyde. He missed everything. There goes a shot up and over, and it was sticked. That shot went in by Krogman. Stoppage of play at 9:03. We're over halfway through this second period. It's a third place game as both of these teams have dropped a game last night in the semifinals. This is Sioux Falls Flyers in the near corner. This is held in by Jacobson. Defense. As offensive play continues here for the Rangers. Out into the near board, this is Weber. Weber gets taken off the puck. Pushing that up for the Sioux Falls Flyers. That was Vinny Thiel. As the Rangers are now in the offensive zone. There goes a shot on. That was by Deers. He taps it over. Vinny Thiel going to circle this one around. Try to get it up to a teammate and does, up into the neutral zone. Getting in clean is the Flyers. As it gets intercepted in the defensive zone. Pushing it along for the Rangers. And that was Deathridge that got it taken off. Found it on his skate. He couldn't get it back to his stick. Yeah, there was a tough redirection as the Rangers are once again in the offensive zone. This one is taken away by Hansen. Hansen's going to get a rush here if he gets in time. Backhanded attempt, and there was a rebound.
Are we going to have a penalty shot? Nope, it's just going to be a slash on Honkamp.
And that is a slash on Honkamp and Hayden Hansen.
Yeah, Hansen's coming up slow. That was a date.
He got slammed up against the board after he shot it. He had a pretty good attempt there. He went to his backhand, and there was a rebound. And by that time, he was already being taken down. So at 7:43.
Kind of a dangerous play, too, because Honkamp, he left no bones about it. He was going to slash him and take a penalty, and that was a very deliberate slash to the arm of Hayden Hansen. And then obviously ended up going down and into the goal. Thankfully, he's okay.
In a 1-1 game, the Sioux Falls Flyers are going to go on a Pelican Power Sports power play as they work down on the far side. Quick shot, broken up in traffic. Sioux Falls Flyers now putting it on. That was Callis. And the Rangers are looking to get it out. It's held in. That's held in by Vermeer. Once again, back out to Vermeer. He's going to go all the way across this far side. Fanning on a shot was Fenton. It's going to come back down into the defensive zone where Solonen is going to hand it off to Hansen. Hansen's going to push it up a long stretch pass, looking for Fenton. As it goes all the way back down, Brookings Rangers once again clear it all the way back down to Solonen. Solonen's going to leave it here for Vermeer. As he's going to get the legs going, looking for a pass to Goddard, and he missed him. As it goes all the way back down, of course, it's not an icing call. They're on a penalty, on a power play as the Brookings Rangers.
Well, that one wasn't icing because the Rangers let it go all the way down, and they could have played it. It could have been icing against Sioux Falls East.
As now the Rangers get up into the offensive zone on the far side. That's Vinny Thiel as he gets ridden off the puck and cleared out once again by the Rangers. Solon slaps it around, trying to get it up out of the defensive zone. 35 seconds left in this Pelican Power Sports as Raessler hands it up to the blue line. Yeah, that was tough for Post. That couldn't hold it in. Now it is in. This is Vinny Thiel going to go in on a forehand. He's going to look for a centering pass, and it goes high up into the air, pushed down to a stick by the Rangers, and that's going to about do it as we're 13 seconds. Well, they got a little time. This is Raessler. He's got to get up through the neutral zone. Passes that one over. Puck in the back of the net, looking to turn that one around. And Jensen's got it as Sioux Falls has taken the last attempt on their power play to wrap that one around by the post. New legs on both sides. Everybody in, everybody out. 5:32. It's a second period of this third place game in this boys state tournament. Going in is Hayden Hansen. The offensive faceoff. That was against Talon Hyde. Karam's all the way back around and held in by Goddard. The Brookings Rangers up into the neutral zone. They're going to go in 2-on-2 here if they hurry. Rangers getting a backhand attempt there by Lindstedt. He took it all the way to the blue paint And Salonen had it somewhere underneath his pad. He wasn't sure where it was, but he knew he had it.
He didn't know, but he knew he had it somewhere. You're listening to KC's here, FM Blunts, as well as KKQQ with Brookings. As Salonen has now made 21 saves on 22 shots in this hockey game.
Offensive face-off here. Alan Hyde for the Brookings Rangers. Puck in front. Cleared out by the Sioux Falls Flyers off the stick of Fenton. And back in the offensive zone. Turned around here. This is Racer. Racer gives it up in his defensive zone to Lindstedt. Lindstedt looking for a backhanded pass. He got it. That was Honkamp that was on the porch. He couldn't get it past Trey Salonen as Honkamp turns it around into neutral zone. He dumps it in deep. Getting the change are the Rangers. And the Flyers push it all the way down, and they're going to have an icing call. We're going to come back down to this end. Offensive face-off coming here for the Rangers. Almost turning it over in the defensive zone there, or did turn it over. And dodging a bullet. This is Toffer Post. Toffer Post against Weber. Comes out of the zone. Thatcher May. Thatcher May brings it in. He takes a shot as he enters the offensive zone. Puck in the far corner. First, and Thatcher May takes it back. He tries to do a step around there. Puck tangled up on the far board. Thatcher May, coming out of it was the Rangers. This goes defense over to defense. And it goes over to Hawthorne. Hawthorne going to start skating it up, steps around, and gives the puck up. And it's out to the neutral zone, quickly up through the neutral zone. Let's go up to Hawthorne. He can't get much of a stick on it, and the Rangers are going to regroup deep in their defensive zone. Honkamp threw it off the back of the head of Hawthorne. They're going to have to try that again. Yeah, this puck is still in the defensive zone. Long stretch pass, intercepted for the Sioux Falls Flyers and getting him a shot. And he came off the bench, and that shot went in. I didn't see who that was. Maybe it was Callis.
I think it might have been Vinny Thill that had that opportunity that intercepted it. Yeah, and not a turnover. I mean, obviously you don't want to turn the puck over ever, but one where you spread your defense out, and Honkamp ended up stopping and letting Jensen just see that the whole way, so he didn't block him.
Yep.
Because he knew that Jensen could make the save from where Thill was taking the shot better than he could if Honkamp was in the way trying to block the shot.
That was a long stretch pass attempt by the Rangers to try to get it up out of their defensive zone as this one caroms out into the neutral zone where Goddard they'll get that up through the neutral zone in a hurry, but I'll give it up as they enter the offensive zone. Here's the Rangers on a backhanded pass. Racing over is Jay Harris. Wins the race to the puck, goes down to his knees, out to the defense, throws it in. Got all the way through it, a pad save by Salonen. Puck in front, ricochets off a couple legs, and maybe a pad. Offensive zone play here. This is Cody Jacobson. As he's going to flip it back around. It's going to come back out to the point, flipped in deep by the Rangers. As Sioux Falls Flyers, Vinny Thiel's going to get it going with his legs now up through the neutral zone, and he goes past everybody, and he's deep in the offensive zone with a little backhanded pass, looking for a centering pass in front, couldn't catch up with that one. And we're the Flyers in that far corner, and the Rangers looking once again to break out of their defensive zone. Can't quite do it. Held in by Sioux Falls, looking for a centering pass in front for the Sioux Falls Flyers. Can't connect anything in front of the net. Rangers tap it along, and it comes back into the offensive zone. It's a race for the puck. It's Lindstedt in the offensive zone here. Back behind, there's a centering puck, and Lindstedt puts it on. That was point blank to Salonen. That one looks like it hurt.
I was going to say, and nobody knew where the puck went, and Salonen didn't make a move. He just sat where he was sitting at, thinking that the puck going to the net, where to go, and Salonen had it saved.
Talon Hyde beat everybody to the puck in back of Salonen and threw it out front. Wasn't even sure Lindstedt was going to get a shot. Talon Hyde's going to go in for the offensive faceoff. Aiden Hansen. And this puck is sitting there. Goes off the post, off the faceoff, That shot went in by Deathridge as we're already breaking back out on the far end. There are the Rangers up to the neutral zone, can't handle it. Turned around by the Sioux Falls Flyers. Where are the Rangers? Well, once again, try to get up out of that defensive zone. There's his Honkamp behind his own goalie. He's going to skate it over, try to get a better passing lane up into the neutral zone, 2-on-2. And the Rangers are in just a little quick, and we have an offsides call.
Well, now we're getting
somebody being told up top.
They got to be careful what they're saying up there.
As the referee was pointing to somebody in the upper deck on the backside of Solonen. Face off in the neutral zone. And it's pushed up by Hawthorne. Hawthorne enters on his forehand. Going to take it down deep in the zone. Gets ridden into the corner. And pushed back down to Hawthorne. Gets tied up. Toffer post tries to get to it. He gives up the puck. And surrounded by Rangers in the back of the net. And the Rangers come back out of it. And it's a race to the puck. This is Deers. Deers taps it around, looking for some sport in that offensive zone. Now he gets it. As Harris tapped it along. There goes a backhanded attempt. Pushed away. That attempt went in by Maxton Jensen. Puck loose over on the far side. In the near corner. Pushed back around. This is Harris. Jay Harris back out to Jacobson. Throws it over. Defense, and good attempt there. It looked like perhaps Christofferson had a little touch just before that one got into that Sioux Falls goalie area. And all the way back are the Rangers retreating back up through the neutral zone. Here's the Rangers looking for a centering pass. And that second period is done. It's a 1-1 tie. 28 shots on goal for the Brookings Rangers, 13 for the Sioux Falls Flyers. It happened at 11:41 as Callis from Fenton and Gibson tied it up. And that's what it looks like in this end of this second period. We have one more period of regulation to play in this third place game here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena.
We'll be back with our second intermission report coming up after this here on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Papa Murphy's Pier makes fresh, delicious pizza exactly when you need it. And so do you when you bake that pizza to perfection at home in your oven. That is, after Papa Murphy's takes care of hand-making the dough, hand-chopping the toppings, and hand-shredding the cheese to make your pizza just the way you like it. So really, you make the pizza together with Papa Murphy's, but you get all the delicious pizza to yourself. Papa Murphy's. They make great pizza, so you can make the pizza great. Order online today at papamurphys.com.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pier First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door. Designed for comfort and built for performance. And now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select compact tractors.
Please visit one of the South Dakota Kubota dealers today. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it. It is the end of the second period and a 1-1 tie in the Kubota scoreboard between Brookings and Sioux Falls East. You had Talon Hyde that scored in that first period. Max Callis, the only goal scorer in the second, from Ryan Fenton and Dalen Gibson. As you look at the second period stats and the game reset, 28-13 in shots in favor of Brookings. Trey Solomon with those 27 saves so far. Egan Jensen has made 12 saves on those 13 shots. Rangers went 0 for 1 in the power play in that second period. Save for Sioux Falls East, going 0 for 1 in the lone main advantage that they have had. Really good hockey game, Jim, so far. We've got 1 period left to go, regulation-wise, and this is a good third-place battle between these two teams.
It is a good battle. And we talked about early on in the pregame show is how do these two teams show up? Are they going to be sluggish? Are they going to, what's their mentality coming into this game? And I think it's answered it. They're here to win. This game is important. That little bit of pride for that third-place game. It's important to both one of these teams and both of the associations. Sioux Falls East playing a much different game than they played last night and trying to match the speed of the Brookings Rangers instead of setting the pace slower and slower.
Yeah, that both teams, like you said, it was trying to move a little bit quicker than what they did last night, and for at least for Sioux Falls East and for the Rangers, as we look at the goal scored, and it was a tough carom for Brookings and a perfect one for Sioux Falls East, as it was a shot by Gibson that went between the legs of the Sioux Falls player, right past the boards, and out to Max Callis, who was waiting on that puck. It was Fenton that it went right next to. He maybe got a touch of it, but it was just a perfect carom that Egan Jensen was looking for maybe that puck to go to his right. As we see the other angle to it, he was still looking to his right, and Max Callis has all kinds of open space to score the goal to tie the game up. That's a big goal for the Sioux Falls East team to get the game tied and send this to the third period. That was right after Hockamp had blocked that centering pass, and then it bounced around.
If you look at Fenton, he's the one that tried to tip it, and I think everybody thought he was going to get a piece of it, because everybody was looking at him.
And I think maybe he did that, help that bounce go from the left side of the goal when you're looking at the replay, to go from that left side of the goal to the right side, because if he doesn't get a piece of it. I'm not sure if
he touched it or not. Let's watch Fenton right there as he comes up. Yeah, maybe he did touch that a little bit.
I think he did get a little bit of piece of it, that maybe changed that, helped that direction just enough to move that over to the right side of the goal. And one more look at it. I think he got a piece of that.
He did.
He did get an assist on that goal, so he does, with that goal, make it 1-1 at the end of two periods.
And a carom like that just puts everybody in the bad position immediately.
Yeah.
The goalie, the defenders, everybody's in a bad position.
Max Callis is the only one that was in a good position, and he scores that goal to make it 1-1. We have played two periods. We'll come back with more of the second Intermission report. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, You'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
Beck Motor Company would like to send a big congratulations to all the high school hockey teams across the state. What an incredible season of hard work, dedication, and unforgettable moments on the ice. Whether you're gearing up for the next season or just need a reliable ride, Beck Motor Company is here for all your automotive needs. From new vehicles to expert service, we've got you covered, so you can focus on the game. Thank you to all the teams for giving us a season to remember. Beck Motor Company is proud to support our athletes every step of the way. Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, serving Central South Dakota for 56 years.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Winning in hockey takes dedication, skill, and teamwork, just like winning in real estate. Hi, I'm Tara Sunshine with Kathy Sunshine Property, a proud South Dakotan and experienced realtor with over 60 combined years of helping buyers and sellers find success. Whether you're looking for your dream home or ready to sell, we're here to put our expertise to work for you. With a commitment, we'll help you navigate the market with confidence. Let's make your real estate goals a reality. Call us today at 605-224-5588.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
2 periods are in the books, 1-1 between Brookings and Sioux Falls East as we continue our second intermission reports. This is the third place game and 1 game left to go in our state tournament here on Championship Saturday. It was a 7 o'clock start between Rushmore and Sioux Falls West, who upset the Rangers in a 3-2 win and scoring 2 goals in the 11 seconds at the end of that third period to take the 3-2 lead and win and advance to the state championship. Rushmore won last night. They played 8:30, and now playing at 7 o'clock tonight. We'll see how they should be well rested, better than and should be more well rested than Sioux Falls West, who played a double overtime game to start that Thursday, and then also playing in that tough game against Brookings. Now, the other side of it is that Sioux Falls West had a little bit more of a chance to, their longer break between games of day 1 to day 2 and from day 2 to day 3. So I don't know if, I think obviously Rushmore is probably in a better spot being that number 1 seed and having a runtime game on Thursday, and then having 24 hours between start times, and then also having another almost 24 hours again before that next start time. But I don't know if fatigue will be a factor overall in this hockey game.
No, I don't think so. With this new format, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, starting at games at 1 o'clock, I think it gives everybody time to regroup for the next day, including the players, coaches, volunteers that make all the tournament, broadcasters, camera operators. It gives time for everybody to regroup. I kind of like the format and the time slots.
Yeah, I like that every day starts at the same time. Being able to have that be at 1 o'clock Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now, obviously, there may be some talk of being there the first time. There maybe tweak a little bit, but I like how it's mostly consistent. It is consistent on these 3 days, and should be mostly consistent the rest of the way.
Yeah, the only disadvantage to this, as we saw in our first game, you go into a double overtime, and then you're here till 11 o'clock at night, 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, finishing up that game. So that's a disadvantage of starting at 1. Maybe there's some talk it'll start at noon, but I think this format will stay in place.
Yeah, it's been it was great last last Saturday, are we expecting a 5 overtime state championship?
Probably not. You don't know.
You never know. We had a double overtime to start the state tournament, so we could see maybe an overtime game or two before multiple overtimes.
Well, and what about this game? We're at one to one.
I mean, the next goal could be the last goal of the game. The way these goalies play, it could be the next one, the last one, and it may not happen in this third period. It might have to take an extra period or two to make it happen. We won't start the state championship prior to 7 o'clock. That is a scheduled start time. We can only be later than a 7 o'clock start overall. We can never be earlier than any of the start times. So, and we do have extra time. It's only 5:20 right now. So even if this game gets done in regulation or even has a short overtime, we still would have time to be able to start our championship game on time. It is 1-1 on the Kubota scoreboard between the Brookings Rangers and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. When we come back, it is the third period between the Rangers and Flyers. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock. You're watching it and on KKQQ, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 Eastgate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Capital City Toyota is proud to sponsor the state varsity hockey tournaments with a special shout out to all the seniors. You've worked hard, now it's your time to shine. Just like a championship team, we bring the funnest car buying experience in South Dakota. Find your perfect new or pre-owned ride today. Good luck to all the teams and seniors from Capital City Toyota.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684.
Are you ready for adventure? Then head over to Hepper Sports Center, your authorized dealer serving the Hub City area. Get huge savings, $1,500 cash back on select side-by-sides, or snag a sweet deal with 1.99% financing for 36 months on ATVs and side-by-sides. Don't miss out. Stop in and see Wade and his team at 501 5th Avenue Northwest. Call for your service appointment at 605-225-9279 or email heppers@nbc.net to book your appointment and start your next off-road adventure.
We are ready for the third period between Brookings and Sioux Falls East. 1-1 on the Kubota scoreboard. John McClure alongside Jim Lloyd, as Jim Lloyd has got the call of our third period.
A goal per period in this one. Brookings Rangers struck first. And the second period goal by the Sioux Falls Flyers. Will the next goal be a game winner? We will find out as we are underway. As Huntkamp up into the neutral zone. This goes to Hyde. He's going to throw it in deep in his offensive zone. Puck is stuck in that far corner. As Deers goes down, Sioux Falls Flyers dump it in deep in their offensive zone. That's Sislow. He's got the puck pinned. Johnson is there, Caleb Johnson trying to poke at it. A shot came out. We didn't see the puck. That thing came out of there like a rocket. That was Callis. We can't see the puck right directly down from us against the wall. As coming into the zone is Callis. That's picked off. Going the other way is Deathridge. Deathridge takes a shot, blocked away in front. He gets his own rebound. Back out to the blue line, held in by the Rangers. Now it comes out into the neutral zone. Yeah, nice play there by Krogman, running the Sioux Falls player off as this one squirts out into the neutral zone. And Harris brings it in, takes a shot, and we got a first stoppage of play as Solonen grabs yet another save for the Sioux Falls Flyers. We're thinking he could be into that 130 range, 125 range for sure.
He's got 100
as far as saves.
He has 29 right now. He's got 119, so he's one more away from 120.
That's a pretty good weekend in itself, and he's got a ways to go.
Cooper Deathridge took a check in that last play. He's kind of hunched over the bench right now as he was really slow to get off the ice and barely got his way over the bench.
Offensive faceoff coming here for the Rangers. It's going to be Jay Harris. And it's won by the Sioux Falls Flyers. That was Callis, who's run off the puck at the red line and goes back deep in the defensive zone. Trying to get this one up to Fenton as it comes back now to the defense. And trying to get it up out of the zone. Callis caught it at the blue line. Now Sioux Falls Flyers are in the zone. They go in 2-on-2, 3-on-3, and a centering pass. Can't make anything happen was Callis, and we're going back the other way. This is Deers. Deers going to put it on, a pad save. Deers got it back in the far corner. Offensive zone here for the Rangers, and it's Deers once again. He's all over that far corner. And he tries to take a shot. It was sticked away by Hansen. And now comes out in the neutral zone and quickly slapped in. Checking up are the Rangers. As the Sioux Falls Flyers try to work up out of that defensive zone. This is Jacobson over to Hancom. Hancom with a long stretch pass. Up into the offensive zone. Knocked down deep in the zone and wrapped all the way back around are the Rangers. And that far corner. This is Deers once again looking for a centering pass. Sticked away, a little push and shoving in the back of that Sioux Falls goalie. This one's held in off of their own player, and it gets pushed back deep in the defensive zone for the Sioux Falls Flyers and tapped out. And it is an icing call. Wendell Falk, welcome aboard. Where you been all weekend? We've been broadcasting all weekend and we haven't heard a thing from you. Wendell Falk. He's a former hockey parent for many, many years in Watertown. As this face-off, offensive face-off's held in by Hancom. He's going to wrap it around into the far corner. Takes a check over on the far side. This one is held in by Talon Hyde. Going to be wrapped around. Hancom's going to pinch all the way to the corner. Takes a check. Comes out of there with it, trying to get a centering pass as it was sticked away in that far corner. Now it comes down to Hancom. He's going to reverse field in that near corner. Now push it back out to Lindstedt. Lindstedt over to the other side on blue line and almost a tip. And Sullivan's got it in his glove. The Sioux Falls East goaltender, Trey Sullivan, he has been solid and a lot of fun to watch.
31 saves. He's gotten 2 pucks from us already. Right now, he's been the best player for Sioux Falls East again, but maybe by sheer sharing, we might have to, if Sioux Falls East wins, that somebody else will get the puck, even though he deserves a third one.
He did a great job last night against the most powerful team in the state right now, offensive team anyway, as this one's pushed down into the offensive zone by Ryan Fenton. Gets it to go all the way down to the corner. Hansen can't get his stick on it. And this is Jacobson coming up. He loses the puck to Raisler. Raisler's trying to get himself some room, turns the puck over in the defensive zone. Looking for a little support there as the Sioux Falls Flyers trying to get up out of the defensive zone. Shot goes past by the Rangers. Rangers on the blue line. This one does come out of the zone. That was Caleb Johnson who turns it back in. Salonen hands it to his teammate, and it's tipped along and deep into the offensive zone. That was tipped up by Fenton. And we're going to have an icing call. We're going to go all the way back down.
We haven't had too many icing calls,
we haven't.
But we had 2 in the last 2 minutes.
It's a 1-1 game at 12:35. This is the final period of regulation.
And we're either into playing free hockey or one final game of our state tournament.
Andrew Hahn wins the faceoff. Deers can't get his stick on it in the far corner. Try to get up to the blue line. Sioux Falls picks it off in the defensive zone and pushing it in the near corner. Yeah, centering pass there by the Sioux Falls Flyers. And this is Callis. Callis going the other way. He's going to go in. That's Deers?
That's Deers.
I thought it was Callis, but it's Deers.
Wrong team.
Wrong team. Hell, somebody help us.
You had the right number.
Yes, right number, wrong player, wrong team.
But you at least had the right number.
Yeah. 1 for 3.
1 for 3.
1 for 3 offensive face-off by the Rangers. Leave it up to John to correct me, right? Out into the neutral zone. Pushing this one along is Tyler Webb. Loses it right in front of the net as he entered deep in the offensive zone here. And the Rangers are up and out. This puck is turned over in the neutral zone and flipped up high into the offensive zone for the Flyers. Rangers trying to turn it around. This is Krogman. He fans on a pass that he's going to put behind his own goalie. Now he turns it around up to Lindstedt. Lindstedt up through the neutral zone on his forehand. Can't quite turn the corner. Looking in front there to Deathridge. As the Rangers work this thing in between the dots. Gets taken off his stick momentarily in that far corner. There goes a shot on. Back out to the defense. Over to Honkamp, just inside the blue line. He's going to walk it down, looking for a pass all the way across. Back to Honkamp as he circles around. And back of that Sioux Falls goalie, back out to defense, toting the line. There goes a shot on and right into the glove of Salonen. Will that next score be the game winner? As this clock ticks away.
Well, yesterday we thought in the Brookings, now it was Sioux Falls West, not Sioux Falls East, but we thought in that Brookings-Sioux Falls game that next goal was going to be the winner, but we ended up having 3 goals in the final 3 minutes of that third period.
Jay Harris faced off. Now it does come out into the neutral zone. Flyers looking to push it in the offensive zone. A lot of resistance there as they enter the offensive zone for the Rangers. Puck in back of that Rangers goalie, check on the far side. Held in here. Shot goes on, broken up in traffic. And this one comes out of the zone, going the other way. They're going to go in 2-on-3 are the Rangers, and this is going to go up into the netting. Stoppage of play at 10:19.
Trey Salonen with 34 saves on 35 shots. As you get a good look at him right now, he has been unbelievable in this state tournament.
Talked to him 2 times, the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association player of the game, in a win and a loss.
And we could easily give him another puck right now, but like I said, Sioux Falls East wins this game. It's just, we have to have somebody else take that puck.
This is Weber, chases it around in back of the Sioux Falls goalie. He loses it where Sioux Falls going to work, get organized, get up and up out of that defensive zone. Sioux Falls East held in by Deers. They're going to try it one more time over on the other side. Up to the wing. It's taken off once again by Deers. Up in the neutral zone. Sioux Falls Flyers fanned on a pass. Now they dump it in deep. Dumping and chasing. It is a Sioux Falls Flyers as Honkamp. Reverses it around, and he's going to take it all the way to the other end, and we are going to get an icing call.
But we had a quick chant from the Flyer fan base across the way from us, and it kind of is reminiscent of yesterday. There's not a whole lot of extra noise right now. It's a lot of people kind of holding their breath on both sides because of how intense and close this game is. There's a lot to cheer about, but everybody wants to cheer for that next goal instead of just cheering for a good defensive play or a good play in the neutral zone.
Vinny Thiel is in with Hyde. Offensive face-off, one here by Sioux Falls. And in front of us, centering look there by Tyler Webb as he tried to skate it in between the wheels and dances around the blue line and the puck is out. And this is Hyde. Hyde intercepts a pass in the neutral zone, gets ridden off into the corner by the Sioux Falls Flyers. Held in once again, a centering pass, tried to go to Lindstedt and he fanned on it. Maybe it was tipped away and it's pushed in deep in the offensive zone once again. Sioux Falls Flyers at times have been pinned in and now they're going to ice the puck. Nah, it's going to go on net. It was on net, just barely on net. Sioux Falls Flyers changing everybody. Long stretch passes. Lindstedt gets just enough stick on it. As the Sioux Falls Flyers with fresh legs are going to tap it up into the neutral zone and into the bench of the Brookings Rangers.
8:33 to go here in this third period. We're closing in on a...
You start to think about the clock, especially when you get about that 8 minutes, get down to that 5-minute mark. That clock is a factor as Honkamp pushes it up to the neutral zone. As Raisler trying to get some space in his defensive zone, held in by the Rangers in that far corner. Over in that far corner, this is Deathridge. Back out to Honkamp. Honkamp going to take a shot, a slicing shot there with somebody in front. Got sticked away as the Flyers are once again up and out of the zone and into their offensive zone on the far side. Centering pass and fanned on it. Maybe got a stick lift and we're going back the other way. This is Deers. Deers going to take a shot and a good shot on his forehand. And Solonin's got it. So a little up and down. Everybody's holding their breath every time we get in that shooting position. This place will erupt on the next one.
Trace Solonin with 36 saves. He's going to go play for the Augustana Club hockey team next year. And he's going to be a huge asset to the Vikings club hockey team with a lot of South Dakota guys on that team already.
This is Deers working in that corner. Held in by the Rangers. Karams around, does come out into the neutral zone. Racing into the offensive zone now is the Sioux Falls Flyers. This is Goddard. There's a pass in front. And back out to the defense. Shot in, almost a redirect right in front. Offensive zone here for the Sioux Falls Flyers. There's Toffer post. There goes a shot on. That shot went Thatcher May. And back out to the defense. Sioux Falls Flyers playing some offense here, and Thatcher May pitches a player up into the bench, and this is held in. Sioux Falls Flyers here. Sioux Falls East buzzing just for a bit, and a clearing attempt now by the Rangers, and it does come back out. This is Andrew Hahn. Andrew Hahn can get nothing but a backhand into the glove of Solomon. Good attempt and a good little offensive flurry there by the Sioux Falls East Flyers. Put a couple shots on.
It's really been their best look so far.
It has been.
This period, that most chances in a row and everything is, again, Saladin making 37 saves now on 38 shots.
Offensive faceoff for the Rangers. That goes in, broken up in traffic. That went in by Jacobson. Far side, Talon Hyde pushing it down deep in that corner. In the farthest corner from us. And this comes back out to Jacobson. Jacobson flat on the ice. It gets patted away by Solonin. Now we're working in the near corner. As the Sioux Falls Flyers, and this is Hyde, tried to hold it in. He fans on an attempt there Out in the neutral zone, two Flyers run into each other, trying to step around are the Flyers. Good pressure in that. And Lindstedt takes a shot as he enters the offensive zone. The Rangers have put some really good pressure on the Flyers in the neutral zone, almost letting him come up into the neutral zone. Then it's a complete trap as the Flyers take it off the boards and all the way back down. This is Krogman. Bounce it off the back of the net. Now it's back to Krogman. Working deep in the defensive zone. Tries to get it up the rail. And that was taken over by Fenton. For Sioux Falls Flyers up in the neutral zone. There's that pressure again. A good stick lift. And a shot goes on. That shot went on by Callis. Pretty good shot. It was padded off. Loose puck in front between the wheels. A shot, he scores! Max Callis for the Sioux Falls Flyers in his third period. That's his second goal for Max Callis as that puck was dancing around between the wheels and he found it on his forehand.
Right under the bar, off the bar and in. For Max Callis.
Max Callis scored the last one at 11:41. In the second period, he gets this one at 5:08. And that was a big one. As the Sioux Falls Flyers East go up by 1. And we have already faced off. Back to the defense. And it's pushed all the way down, but not quite far enough for the Flyers. Turned back around. Turning that around was Andrew Hahn. On the far side, here's the Sioux Falls Flyers. Try to get a stretch pass, and we're going to get an icing instead, as Topper Post couldn't keep up with that one.
So now with 4:47, Coach Gerstner's got his timeout that he could use. I don't know if he wants to use it quite yet. There's still plenty of time left to go. So 4:47, face on the left of Salen. It's a big offensive draw here for the Rangers.
Alan Hyde, he loses the draw to the Sioux Falls Flyers, where they're going to work up out of that defensive zone, held in by the Rangers, a bouncing puck. In the near side, that's pushed down deep by Deathridge. Now it's going to come up into the neutral zone and tapped off the glass and bounce back. Here's up through the neutral zone. This is Tyler Webb. Going to push along, avoids a check as he stays with it on the far side. Now he takes a check. Ducks underneath it, a loose puck over on the far board. Looking for a centering pass, can't find it. And the Rangers are going up the other way. This is Deathridge. Deathridge on his forehand, gonna try to step around. Good defense there as Hyde slaps it deep in the offensive zone. Honkamp's pinching down in the near side. Sioux Falls Flyers, neutral zone. It's taken off his stick. Nice play there by Jay Harris. He's gonna go in, they're gonna go 3-on-1, and a centering pass, and Solomon lost his glove.
But he stole Luke Honkamp's chance to tie the game up with 3:49 to go.
He lost his glove right away and he raised his hand on that loose equipment by hockey headquarters. When the equipment falls off the goalie, there is a whistle, and he made sure that all the referees knew that I did not have my glove. They're going to drop the puck. He didn't have his helmet on.
He wasn't even looking at the play yet. He was still trying to get everything figured out.
Offensive faceoff coming here for Jay Harris. Offensive zone. Now it gets tapped out of the zone where the Rangers are going to have to work back up. This is Krogman being chased over there by Fenton. And the Rangers are up and out. Big check there as Harris goes down right in front of his own bench. Rangers working up the far boards, up into the offensive zone. This is Harris. Harris gets tackled by two players. He ducked most of it. In that far side, working behind. Salonen into the near corner. This comes out to the blue line. Krogman pushes it down the boards. Intercepted at the dot. Sioux Falls is up and out of the zone, into the neutral zone. And this is Hansen. Hansen with a centering pass. Tried to get that over to Callis, and Callis wipes out the rack. And we're going to get a stoppage of play. Pretty good centering pass there. Callis was just all tied up.
Face-off, I believe, will stay in the offensive zone for Sioux Falls East. 2:57 left. I think they're going to get the timeout here.
Yep, I was going to say, with 2:57, the wheels are starting to spin right now for the Brookings Rangers as they are down by 1 with an offensive face-off coming here for Sioux Falls.
So this is the draw up, and again, the conversation or what you want to tell your goalie, Egan Jensen, with about 2:45 remaining, when you need to come to the bench, when you just start looking, and when we want you to come to the bench.
Egan Jensen looked a little shook up. I didn't see where he got hit, but he actually came out of his crease in this timeout and went pretty slow over the bench.
He's seen 18 shots, made 16 saves. Now some of that also too is he's been moving post to post. It might have happened when that net came dislodged. He might have got a little bit hit by Callis on top of it too.
He's kind of hanging over the boards there. I don't know if he's catching his breath, but he was slow to get over to the bench to join into that timeout. And doing what goalies do, they're not really in the huddle, but he's kind of off to the side. Maybe just collecting himself. Toughest position in hockey is that goalie position. You always think about checks and all the collisions and so forth that happen out on the ice. You sometimes don't see the physicality of being a goalie.
A lot of fun here happening at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena, by the way. 2:57 to go. This is a fun game, 2-1, Sioux Falls East. They lead it by 1 with 2:57 remaining.
Offensive face-off. Here's the first Sioux Falls Flyer. This gets carried all the way back around Dethridge. Dethridge turns the puck over, and this is Tyler Webb. He gets taken off the puck, and it's turned around by Honkamp. Honkamp looking up here to Lindstedt. Lindstedt gets taken off the puck. Nice job there for the Sioux Falls Flyers. As two players are laying in the center of the ice. Puck is trapped down in the far corner. I call it far corner, near corner. It's down on the other end of the rink. This is Honkamp. Over, there's a shot goes on, and Solonin's got it.
Egan Jensen's off the ice now for the extra attacker with 2:25 to go.
So an empty net for the Brookings Rangers. Offensive face-off, of course, on the far end, the right-hand side, left-hand side of Solonin. Going in to take the face-off is Harris. You got to win this one, as now it comes all the way back down on a bouncing, rolling puck's going to go off to the side. An icing call.
When you're up by 1, you don't really necessarily like to take those shots to ice the puck. If you're up by 2, you kind of give that little bit more of a freedom. But it just at least gives you a chance to catch your breath some more.
And it's hard not to when you see an open net. We're going to do it all over again, the left-hand side of Solonin.
Referees are discussing something. I don't think it was ever touched by Brookings. Maybe, I think Coach Curtis Egan was thinking that it was touched by a Brookings Ranger player.
Face-off is set. Referees talking to Curtis Egan. Now we have that solved, and the puck's down in the offensive zone for the Rangers. An extra attacker here with an empty net. And the Rangers going to try to turn this one around right up between the wheels, and a clearing shot by the Sioux Falls Flyers. That's all right. We're going to face off offensive zone. You don't waste a ton of time, unfortunately, when you ice the puck down. You'd be better off if you can skate it up into the neutral zone and kill a little time.
Yeah, and you're trying to clear the puck, but you don't really want to keep icing the puck.
Jay Harris goes in. Offensive zone. 2:07 left in this one. This one is won now by the Rangers. Rangers are going to set up. Not real a power play, but it's a power play. They're a man up. As Honkamp circles around, looking for a pass over on the other side. And that shot went in by Lindstedt.
Solonin is just so fundamentally sound tracking the puck. I mean, that one hit him square, and other goalies aren't going to get to that spot to make that square save like he just did.
If you're the Sioux Falls Flyers, you need to get some touches to try to kill some time on this clock. If you're the Rangers, you want a couple quick shots but you also can't give up a block shot. And then that wasn't just a block shot up on top. Surrounded there. That was tough for Post making that block. And he got surrounded and the puck was taken. There goes a puck in. Tough for Post once again with a block shot. Block shots are huge now. And it goes far enough for an icing. For a while I didn't know it was going to go far enough. That would have been good for the Sioux Falls Flyers.
And it was rolling on edge. If it had been laying flat on the ice, I don't think it would have made it there. But another offensive zone faceoff, and Coach Egan continues to think, am I going to use a timeout here? Do I want to use a timeout? There's still 91 seconds to go in regulation.
Faceoffs are important. Won by the Rangers and tops over the stick of Jacobson. He's going to have to regroup in the neutral zone over to Honkamp. Honkamp, neutral zone. He's going to circle back around, make sure they go in cleanly up to the blue line. The Rangers going to wrap it all the way around. That one comes all the way around to Jay Harris. Out to Honkamp. He's going to settle it down, back down to Harris. Honkamp, switch position, centering pass. Nobody there. Yeah, we have an extra attacker. We're at that 1 minute mark. Looking to score. That's a puck flat on the ice. Rebound goes back out, centering pass on a backhand and cleared out by the Sioux Falls Flyers. And an icing call. Time went off the clock there. We're at 49.7. Sioux Falls going to put new legs in as they're going to have a defensive face-off here. These face-offs are important. The Rangers have an extra attacker, and they have since the 2 minute mark as their goalie is on the bench. The Rangers offensive faceoff. We're on the right-hand side of Solonen, and we're going to blow it dead as some folks around the circle are moving in a little early.
This is a must-win faceoff for the Rangers.
Jay Harris is their faceoff guy. He's taking all of them. Out to Honkamp. He's going to look in. That was blocked away somewhere in traffic. Where's the puck? Right in front. And it's a mad rush, and everybody's piling in, all but two guys. And we get a whistle. Solon must have found it in that pile somewhere, but it was a long time of a loose puck. We couldn't see the puck from here. Oh, we're going to get a penalty. So an opportunity to go 6-on-4 for the Rangers with 39 seconds left.
Gibson is getting called for it.
And Gibson's going to go in the box.
Or is it delay a game? I don't know if they said delay a game or not. And if it's delay a game, that could have resulted in a penalty shot.
We are going to go 6-on-4.
No, again, I couldn't tell if it was the fist out or if it was the hand out. That's the difference between a delay game and a roughing call. Offensive faceoff nonetheless.
Jay Harris.
39 seconds.
39 seconds left. It's a 6-on-4 for the tie. As the Rangers, as a puck goes in, goes all the way across and comes out of the zone. And it's going to come all the way down, and the Rangers in 25 seconds are going to have to go the distance. This is Talon Hyde on a 6-on-4 for the Rangers. Go up quickly into the offensive zone. This is Honkamp. He can't get it. Cleared out once again. We have a loose hockey stick. Hockey headquarters will help you out with that. We're at the 9-second mark. We're in the offensive zone, and a tap goes in by Harris. Solonen can't cover. And we're going to try to pin that one off. Sioux Falls Flyers are going to win this one. It's Sioux Falls Flyers East. We're going to beat the Brookings Rangers for that third place in this tournament. So Sioux Falls East is going to get that third place trophy.
They hang on. No shots in that last 6-on-4. And a huge win, 45 saves for Trey Salonen on 46 shots.
We wondered if East was going to have enough.
And they had
a 2-1 game. They had just enough.
Well, they had Trey Salonen and Max Callis that scored both goals. And that's not to take away from the rest of those guys, but that was an incredible tournament for Trey Salonen. 2-1 is our final score. We've got our play of the game on the way next. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door. Designed for comfort and built for performance. And now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select compact tractors.
Please visit one of the South Dakota Kubota dealers today. Calling all hockey fans to the 2025 Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet. Join us April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center to celebrate this year's class of 25 Hall of Fame inductees and our high school award winners. Single tickets are $65, with reserved tables of 8 for $520 and sponsorship tables for $800. Doors open at 6 o'clock, with the event starting at 7. The Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet Night, Friday, April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center. Get your ticket and table now.
The puck drops, the crowd roars. South Dakota hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford is proud to support this year's state varsity hockey tournaments and celebrate the dedication, teamwork, and passion of every player on the ice. To all the seniors, congratulations on an incredible season. Whether you're heading off to college or staying close to home, we're here for all of your automotive needs. Stop by Capital City Ford in Pierre. We'll get you on the road to your next adventure. Capital City Ford in Pierre, driven by community, powered by you.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Whale Construction, building custom homes, shops, garages, and remodels since 1998. Troy and his team will make your home your dream home. Whale Construction uses reputable subcontractors and products to make your build or remodel your dream come true. Call or message Troy today at 605-380-4473. That's 605-380-4473. Or message him at troy@whaleconstruction.com.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
As we welcome you back, it is Max Callis as he gets the picture taken here with Jim Lloyd as he is the player of the game, and we'll sit it down.
All right, I'm at the scorer's table here with our South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association player of the game, Max Callis. Max, 2 goals in this one. You got the first one for your team. Take us through that first goal.
First goal, didn't know what the puck was. It was just on my feet, picked it, and just shot it in the net right over.
In a tight game all the way through, and then you find another one, and it's called a game winner.
Yeah, I don't know, just got the puck in my stick, ripped it on net, saw their bodies in front, and it just went in.
Tell us a little bit about the favorite part of this season that you had with your teammates.
Favorite part of this season was probably this win. We lost them twice in the season. Came back, got it here.
How about the tournament? You guys have a tough road getting to where you are right now.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. We played Rapid in the semis up there in the third period. We thought we were going to win, but just didn't turn our way.
All right, it's Max Callis. He's a South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association player of the game and a third-place winner on this state tournament.
So Max Callis, those 2 goals, the biggest one, well, the one that tied it up, and then it was a 5:08 to go in the third that Callis got the game-winning goal under the bar, off the bar, and in. And it was a 2-1 win for the Sioux Falls East Flyers over the Brookings Rangers in a 2-1 victory. You are listening to KCCR FM Lunch as well as also KKQQ in Brookings. We've got one game left to go. It is the state championship with coverage at 6:45 here this evening and a 7 o'clock puck drop. And that will be with the Rushmore Thunder and the Sioux Falls West Flyers. We appreciate KKQQ joining us for these 3 games for the Brookings Rangers. As Talon Hyde got the lone goal for the Rangers in the first period, and then Max Callis scored the lone goal in the second and the lone goal in the third, as Trey Souden made a total of 45 saves on 46 shots. Egan Jensen had 16 saves on 18 shots for the Rangers, as it is a third-place win for the Sioux Falls East Flyers over the Brookings Rangers. So one game left to go in our state tournament. In our 2 weekends that we've had, we've got one game left to go, and it is the Rushmore Thunder and the Sioux Falls West Flyers in our championship game. Coverage will be at 6:45 coming up here this evening, and it's 7 o'clock puck drop. We'll be on the air. Looking forward to our final game of our 2 weekends. Final score, Sioux Falls East beat Brookings 2-1 as we say so long for now from Watertown.
You've been listening to the State Hockey Tournament presented by Kubota. The State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by AGE, Papa Murphy's, AirTech, Pepper Sports Center, Beck Motors, Xander Auto Parts, May Adam, Lake Area Technical College, Whale Construction, Capital City Ford, Lincoln and Toyota, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Weatherall Roofing, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Envirotech, Pelican Power Sports, Wagner Auto, The Hockey Headquarters, The Field House, Ferding Electric, First United Methodist Church, Hermanson Endodontics, and the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association. Join us all tournament long on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's sports leader.